to We Have Overcome. Our guest and our topic tonight is surviving and thriving with our guest, Abner Jackson. Such a pleasure to have you here, Abner.
Thanks again for the invite.
Yes. Abner's not new to We Have Overcome. And so I wanted to bring him back to really talk about what he's doing right now.
As is always, but at least I'm in the hospital like last time.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. Tell them what's been going on since then, since we talked and you was hospitalized the last time we had our conversation. Because I know you end up with COVID.
Yeah, they put the guy in the room with me, had COVID, and found out, had to come back 2 days later, and basically I ended up with it. So I think I stayed 3 or 4 days and had to be quarantined for 10 days after that. So I always wash my hands, keep sanitizing with my immune system being not the best. So that's how I ended up with it, unfortunately. But since then, my life has changed a lot. Stayed busy. I've been doing media consistently since March for 9 months. I missed it again in 2 weeks covering media. So like I just been going, grinding, tired actually, but different now. Instead of me doing interviews, being a guest. So that's good.
But it's a good tired, huh?
Yes.
It's a good tired.
Coming out party 2021.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yes. So, when I even thought about you, when I thought about you and having this actual segment, I thought about 2 Corinthians 12 and 9, when Paul asked the Lord to heal him 3 times. 3 times, and the Lord didn't heal him. He just said his grace was sufficient.
Okay.
And that reminds me of you, because even though you have, and I want those that do not know, Abner has a sickle cell. And when I think about Abner and all the things that you do, and a lot of people have different ailments, and they let those ailments define them.
Yes.
And you don't do that.
Oh no.
And that's why I said striving, you're surviving, but also thriving.
Yes.
Yes. And what would you say to people that, they're going through a situation? What would you say to them? Because I know that you're not allowing that to define you or keep you down. You're still going on with your life.
Yes. I would say never give up. My biggest thing, because you never know how life could change for you. Like I said, I moved here 10 years ago. October 1st made 10 years. And I came here, transferred my job. Had written like maybe 33, 34, 35 articles. I'm at like, 600-700 probably. I lost count. I wrote 2 books last year. So came here. I don't never consider myself an average Joe, but with me going through sickle cell, me one of the toughest people that is. But now I'm not really an average Joe. I got 4 IMDb credits, a good website, journalist, photographer. So pretty well known out in these Atlanta streets. So got celebrities following them. They following me. They tag me with my stuff and do this and that. So I think I'm living life to the fullest regardless of my health and that. So I didn't come here for that. That's the door that God opened for me. So to be on TV, to do what I'm doing, and having my writing as a passion with my AA degree in it, is like, never would have thought that. I used to be in the bed, like, I'm tired, but at the end of the day, I'm not in the bed asking God why me or this and that also too. So like, I'm do it, I'm tired, but I try to live life to the fullest, like it's my last with my health. I do have my down days and go through stuff, but I try to take advantage of the opportunity I get once I put these 2 feet on the ground.
Yeah, you're inspiration.
Well, thank you.
You are inspiration, because now tell them that even when you left your home state, you came here by faith.
Yes.
You came here. Now, is that what led you here? What you wanted to do, or you said your sickness, did it lead you here?
Well, yeah, I got sick when I came for my cousin Meek's graduation of 2008 or 9. We came here. I got sick actually the day of his graduation. I think he walked in for like 10, 15 minutes, and I had to go out in the car to leave. Thankfully he actually told me it was like at the Infinity Center in Duluth. I didn't know that. I thought it was in Atlanta. But he told me it's at my party this year, and like, I guess we headed up north towards the Carolinas. and Grady was back south, so we had to go out an hour, then come back south, so we might have to drive an hour and a half. I'm in there balled up, and then I went to Grady, drew up soon we got there, got the medicine, and in 10 minutes I knew the van I was going to be going to sleep. So my mom and grandma talked to people and found out about the hospital. So saying, God show you stuff for a reason, God showing you a reason. Like, okay, I can get sick anywhere in America, so like I didn't really think nothing about it. But I was ready to leave home and get away from home. So I got the job with AT&T. A year exactly, you need a year to transfer. I think I started October 3rd. October 18th was my year, so they gave me an exception with the 2 weeks early with that. So I just came here to be healthy. And that, like I said, I thought me and my ex at the time thought we did get married. We went to a couple of Hawks games. So I thought, hey, I go to some Hawks games, some Falcons games, some Braves games, cut some concerts here and there. And that, but I never came like, oh, I'm going to write, chase my dreams as a writer, but I get events for free now. I would pay to go anywhere. And that doing media, so who came here to do for better healthcare. Now I'm in these places with celebrities, athletes, getting it for free, covering the games on media now. So that's number one intentions to come. I just want to stay alive, and was tired of being hospitalized 4 or 5 times a year, like every 3-4 months. So like, yeah, it's got to be more than life than that. I know life and death is in the power of the tongue. I told God, I want to keep being sick like this. I didn't want to be alive. So first 2 years a little rocky. Little rocky. And then my dad prayed for me. October 2013. Increased my medicine up from 2 to 3 pills. The doctor, the same pills I had been taking home, that's supposed to decrease the attacks. Once she did that, I went from October 2013 to June 2015 before I was admitted, so 20 months. Then I went another 23 months without being admitted. I think I was like 2 weeks away from going for 2 years without being admitted. A couple of yard visits, but I said my life just changed for better. And I might get sick once a year or something like that now. Yeah, so like I say, that wasn't my goals to be what I'm doing now. So it's like I'm living a dream and I'm healthy at the end of the day. So even though I do like the writing and going on set and stuff like that, at the end of the day, I came for healthcare. Because without me alive, I can't do nothing.
That's true. So your illness pushed you into your purpose.
Yes.
Pushed you right into your purpose.
Yes.
Wow.
So that trip, like I told him, well, it was a bad trip. It actually turned to one of the best trips ever because it put me in a place and it got me here to the better healthcare. I know that doctors can't heal me, but they put me, God put me in a space with better healthcare for me in Sickle Cell Center.
Got a role. Didn't you just get a role in a movie?
Oh, I had a role in Fatal Attraction. It was another speaking role, but I had been trying to get on Fatal Attraction for 3 years. So I finally got it in that, so I'm just happy to do that. Next time I got Tennessee, it's not to be for a speaking role, so I got another role I did in the end of July in that role, so just waiting on those to come out. That's the only thing, the waiting thing.
Right. Do they have a certain date or time that they will come out, or?
I have no idea.
I just use it, right.
So I still got 4 IMDb credits. So I share once the other one comes, I have 5 and I have 6. So the Bessie Coleman project is the one I did. So haven't seen nothing about that. Still Google myself. First thing you see is Abner Jackson III IMDb credit. I still got 4 credits. So should have 5, but there's nothing out to see me.
Okay.
And Fatal Attraction, I believe, probably come back on in March, I'm guessing, because most shows come back on in March.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's usually like, I think October and March when they do the new shows. So it might not, on episode 10, I might not be seen to around Memorial Day, I'm guessing.
Will you keep us updated on that? Tell them about the books that you written. You said you wrote 2 books.
Yes.
So tell them about the books you've written.
So the first book is Through It All, Sanford Raised Me, ATL Saved Me. So that's my book with me going through Sickle Cell, getting sick on that trip. Me graduating from UCF. Took me, 7.5 years to graduate college, but I didn't give up, so that's my biggest accomplishment ever in my life. Graduating from UCF, care if I get married, how successful I become, or whatever. Even if I have a child, probably I feel like that would be the biggest accomplishment, because everybody can graduate college at the end of the day, so I went through and I didn't give up in that also too. So basically me getting sick, that and me starting out as writing to where I'm at now in that. So it's really, and I have a motivational section in there also too. So really inspiring book, and that is not that long, it's only 69 pages, I believe. But basically, it tells you how I went from this to that and where I'm at today and how I got there and stuff too.
Okay.
And basically, like I'm telling you, not never give up on your dreams and that. And the other one's how to grow a business on social media. That, so basically, I went, I think I checked the other day, we all went to dinner, a couple of us, after doing a Rick Ross listening session. And I think I might have like 1,000 followers on Instagram or 15, Facebook, sorry. Now I'm at 13,000.
Wow.
Yeah, so I tell you ways how to go in like the chat we have and stuff too. So I give you gems and stuff in that book how to get it. Everybody worries about Instagram and that and Twitter, Instagram, but Instagram is good, but Facebook is where you can do numbers at. You can't buy followers on Facebook. Instagram you can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I tell you how often you should post and what apps you could do. If you can't do that, there are automated apps that you could do. Say I want to post something tomorrow at 7 o'clock. There are apps I could purchase to do that for me if I don't have the time.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Okay. I was going to ask you a question about what does it look like? You know how that song, I'm living my best life? And you actually really explain it. Is there anything else you could add to that? I'm living my best life. When you hear that, what that look like to Abner Jackson III?
I guess getting into more events. 90% of the events I apply for, I get in. Still having trouble with the Hawks as of now. I have covered their practice, but they're not doing that because of COVID. Only tier 1, so I'm not nowhere near tier 1, at least not now.
Okay.
But just want to be able to go to most award shows, festivals, do sports. At the end of the day, I give up entertainment for sports. That's my passion. I might write for a newspaper or magazine. I'm not sure exactly with that, but just to monetize my website a little bit more. Start making money, maybe do it full time in that. So everything's good. That got a house and that. I get a bigger one eventually, but as of now, I'm cool. I'm just alive at the end of the day. I say it's good to have money and that. I'm not knocking that. People have money in that, which is cool. Right. And so at the end of the day, you can't take that stuff with you at all. And so there's millionaires who die and get sick and stuff too. So I just want to be alive and healthy to do what I want to do.
And you're doing it.
Yes.
And you're doing it by the grace of God. That's why I said when I thought about you, the first thing I thought about, my grace is sufficient. When God says my power is made perfect in your time of weakness, and you're striving.
Yes.
You're striving, you're thriving, you're doing the things that you desire to do. You're not allowing your ailment to keep you down. You know, and that's why I said you're encouraging and you're inspiration. You know, and that's why I wanted to have the conversation with you today is because, you know, there's so much going on in the world, you know, and people, you know, have incurable diseases, you know, and for someone to have that, because with sickle cell, there's no cure, right?
That's a stem cell bone marrow transplant. I'm not sure it's something else, but I know it's recommended to get like in your 20s or your teens. Or that, but I could get it. But I think my doctor, he was talking like, yeah, you don't really get sick enough to get that. Yeah, compared to other people who may need it. And now when I mentioned the Grady that time too, that's when the lady told me, that's when she bumped me up from the 2 to 3 pills, and that's when everything changed for me. I am on 2 pills now. I don't like being on 2 pills, but it has worked. But I haven't never got sick on 3 pills. But it's just that my blood platelets get too low. I guess they drop too low, you can bleed out. You know, I don't do nothing physical, but I guess that's the science of it. But I never got sick when I was taking 3 pills at all.
Okay. Now, for someone that doesn't know what that is, can you explain to them what sickle cell is?
Well, sickle cell, basically, when your cells are not getting enough oxygen, they sickle up like into S shapes, and that's what could cause an attack. So mainly when I was little, I get like a real stomach, that pain, it'd be like hard as a rock. But now, like, I guess in my mid-20s, I started getting like joint pain, my legs, arms, and those would hurt. And I get migraines too bad, headaches, because I do get mild migraines. I see a neurologist, but mainly my legs and arms would hurt very seldom. I get like a bad stomach ache or anything like that. So basically, I have morphine pills. They don't work. I just go get the fluids through the IV, and they give me morphine, Dilaudid, and usually mix it with some Toradol, and that usually help a lot of times. And that, so like I said, I'm not to go to the ER. I got sick. What was that? Really, August, I think. And then my parents came to see me, but I didn't get admitted. But I had a feeling like every I was going out, working Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, going to work, doing events, and some nights doing 2 events in one night.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like it caught up to me. So like that's like I knew it was gonna happen, but I didn't get admitted. So thank God.
Okay.
I haven't got admitted since the end of January with the COVID situation.
Okay.
So basically that's what 11 months basically going on. So it's still good.
That's awesome.
Yes.
And that's to the grace of God too
Yes.
as well.
Yes.
You know, you got a praying family, praying father. You said
Yeah.
your father prayed for you, and when he prayed for you, what happened?
Yeah, that's when they bumped me up from the 2 to 3 pills, and I just went 20 months without being admitted.
Wow.
With that. So, like I say, it definitely, because 2013 was actually my worst year ever. I think I got sick every month before my birthday, so twice and that. So, missed me and my cousin D was supposed to go to, I think, a Braves game and a Hawks game. And I missed, I had to give her the tickets. Maybe one I maybe not got. So now it's hard for me to buy tickets in advance. Mm-hmm. Now I just buy them the day of or whatever and that. But I just don't really care for it now. But like I say, I really buy anything now because most times I'm going to any event, I'm doing it for free as media.
Right.
And that, but like I say, it just changed for the better. Like I said, I was actually considering going back to Florida after 2013, but they was trying to recruit me back home. Right. And then after that, so everything changed. And I never heard anything else about me coming back home.
So stay there, stay where you are.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. So we talked about this before about a wife. Is that included in that? Having a wife?
It can be regarding that the best life. I mean, best life possible. Mm-hmm. As of now, like I say, my career, like I'm so focused now with that, and that especially with kids. I am getting older. With like Abner Jackson III, but I just don't know if I have the time really for kids or anything like that. Mm-hmm. Also too, so would like to have one, but I know it's celebrities who out there got kids who way busy than me, but they got nannies. So they can afford a nanny. And stuff too. So I don't know. I got everybody like, if you ever have kids, like, well, I babysit them, this and that. Like, okay, that's fine, but I don't know yet regarding that. But I would like to get married one day, and that too would be good. Also too, but time comes, it will come.
Right. So have you met that one yet? You haven't met her yet.
I'm still in a relationship.
You still dating?
So, yeah,
okay.
So with that, so we'll find out exactly soon what will happen regarding a relationship. But she's open to having a kid, but like I said, I don't know about the kid situation. That'll be the marriage part I could do, but the kid I just don't know yet.
So you don't know about that?
Yeah.
Now, do your parents have grandchildren?
My dad has grands, but because he had 3 kids for me, my mom was the only one that my mom has.
Oh,
so she
okay.
don't have, he has quite a few of them.
Okay.
But not her. So like I say, it would be nice, but at the end of the day, they have to do the time and stuff too. And like I say, like I tell people, when we down in sickle cell, I've seen on some Facebook groups, a lot of people say they have trouble sleeping, which I have trouble sleeping sometimes too. Okay. So unless I take like pills sometimes to help me sleep, which I'll be super drowsy, I might not go to bed. Like the other night, I went to bed like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't go. Last night I fell asleep when I set my alarm, so just have my times.
Right.
Yeah. So like, okay, I want to realize, wake up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning to be to work 6 or 7, 8 or whatever, and dealing with a kid and this and that. So like, I don't know. That's a lot. Because my sleep is important.
Right.
I don't never get my 8 hours. It's still important.
Yes, and sleep helps your body heal too as well, and rest. You need that rest.
Yeah, I'm a night owl like my mom, so I do go to bed quite late. But some Saturday, like I told them too, like some Saturdays be in the bed like 4 or 5 o'clock and just can't sleep. Had the TV on there, it's like I just have trouble sleeping. So I'm not the only one with sickle cell that has it, and there's a lot of issues come with sickle cell too. So like I said, the kids thing, I just have to, I don't know.
You have to pray about that. Yeah, because you need strength for that too.
Yeah, so you just can't run from them that. So like
just to have them, just to be having because they're a responsibility. Yeah.
And most Saturdays, so I'm out at events. So when we get, like I told her, like we have kids, I just don't really see me going from doing what I'm doing to go like some softball games or I'll be there at some one, but like when I'm doing it, turn to a big money maker. Yes. And that, so I'm like at the peak of my career now. So I hate for a kid or anything to slow me down because I didn't know I'd be here, especially in 3 years.
That is a blessing.
Yes.
That is a blessing. What would you tell a parent with a child that was born with sickle cell? What would you tell that? What advice would you give that parent?
I really didn't get sick that much when I had sickle cell as a kid. Like I said, most of my issues started once I hit college. My dad had my gallbladder removed, but I just tell them, try to show them the world where they haven't traveled. Don't treat them different. Just encourage, motivate them, and tell them that you can do anything, put your mind through, put God first, and the world is yours. And that, but you never know, circumstances can change. Like I said, they are sick a lot, get them to transplant. Like that, because like I said, they at the age to get it and be successful. But like I said, technology is a lot better than what it was in 1980 and that. So like I said, my mom said she wouldn't have had me if she knew I had sickle cell, which I know they don't believe in abortion and nothing like that because they're Christian, but they wasn't like they are now, leaving the church. But I understand that sometimes I have to ask, like, why am I here? Why did God put me here? And sometimes I wish I wasn't here, but man, I'm okay now. Just have to deal with the cards that God gave me. But just try your best with them. And you never know the circumstance. Like I said, look at me, how I went to where I'm at now, and don't get sick. So I left home, left my ex-girlfriend, left my church choir, the support system to come home, to come here for healthcare and work. I do it again. You'll take that leap of faith again. Yes. So like I say, just because you might be here today, you never know what could change in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 years.
Do you see your walk as a faith walk? Do you see it overall as a leap of faith?
Yeah, I see it as a leap of faith. Last year I got sick my first week, my second quarter. I moved here on Saturday the 1st. That's 8. It's time to check out my extended stay. I think I woke up 7 or 8. Was in pain. I think I couldn't check out to 10. So I had to leave there, go to the next extended stay, and then go to the hospital. So Grady was the first exit. I think 249D. That was the first place in the city of Atlanta that I remember the exit, how to get there. Out of all the stuff in this big city, I knew how to get to the hospital. And that, so it was definitely a leap of faith. Like I said, I thought I was going to be back home. And I didn't know what was going to happen with my job since I was still in training. But since I was a transfer, everything worked out. But definitely a leap of faith. I was tired of going through that for 10 years. And I was like, yeah, it's got to be more in life than this. And like I say, it changed.
But so, you had to take that leap.
Yes.
You had to walk out in faith.
I might be like 155, 158, but I'm tough as they come.
I know that's right.
I never give up also too. So like I say, I have a big faith walk.
And is that your biggest motivation, or what is your biggest motivation?
Motivation, like I said, is keep doing what I'm doing. Never give up at all, and just thanking God I'm here and alive doing what I wanted to do and be alive and healthy and that. So that keeps me motivated to be able to do what I want to do, and I just know success will eventually come and everything else will fall in place. Yeah, so like I say, I can't do nothing unless I'm healthy. So health, that's what I ask for, so I can do a lot. That's what you pray for?
Yes. To stay healthy.
Yes.
Even though you have because even as the word says, every sickness is not unto death. A lot of times, people can still live and have illnesses.
Yes.
But sometimes when people get diagnoses, they think that's the end of the world, and their life is over. But you said you thought about that one time in your life. At one time you thought that you weren't going to make it.
Well, I never had doubts that I was going to die. Because even when I'm in the hospital, I said, me going to the hospital is like nothing new to me. Like my grandma Joe, that was like my hotel or something. I forgot what she mentioned to me, but like I say, it's like a second home to me. So I usually know once I get there, I'm gonna be there, and this and that. Also, too, one thing is my ex-girlfriend just scared me one time. Like, if you know people died in those beds, you probably be in. Or so like, why you tell me that? And that might be people died in the room that you stayed in. Like, okay, don't say that.
Right. Don't you put that in your spirit.
Yeah.
Right.
But, with that, so I don't.
You didn't have no days like that.
No, really, never had no days. That's like I just really want to be alive. I was going to go through that for 10 years. That was like torture. My mom and dad had to come every day after work. get me food and this and that. So that was wear and tear on everybody. And that's I don't really like them to come. They'll drive me if I get sick enough, which I beg them not to come. But they should live their life. They should live their life. They went through that for 10 years. But if anything happens, they'll be here at the drop. I don't have to ask them. They'll come. I can't stop them.
Right.
But like I said, they put up with that for 10 years, very supportive. But never been a point I say, I feel like I was on my deathbed or anything like that. I have had moments I was in intensive care and super sick. I don't say I might not be here tomorrow. And none of that stuff. I don't really.
You don't put that in your mind or even speak that into the atmosphere.
Yes.
Right.
I don't know how long I'm here for.
And that's any of us.
Yeah.
Anybody.
Yes. I know the Bible comes as 3 scores plus 10. But I would say, enjoy me while I'm here. However long I'm here. Just enjoy me while however long I'm here.
And that's all of us.
Yes.
Regardless if we have an illness or not. That's one thing we don't know. That's how we live. We live in the unknown. We don't know when our time is going to come. It doesn't have any, because people leave here and they're not sick.
Yes.
Sometimes we put it around the sickness, but you don't have to be sick to leave here.
Yes.
But I'm inspired by you, truly. And I know that people are inspired by you that know your story.
Yes.
And see you thriving and not allowing, like I said earlier, that to define you.
Yes.
Do you tell people that? Is that something that you tell people or?
Yeah, I mentioned my job place knew about sickle cell. I think some of my new followers on Instagram didn't really know that I had it, but I know the ones from back that I had knew about it. So when I got sick back in August, I put a post. I'm in sickle. I'm at the hospital. Can't really think I'm still drowsy and that, so I won't be able to make a post of that. I might have had like over 100 comments, so really a lot of love from my followers in that. So someone didn't know, and I guess they see me out so much. They will never know. And like when they see me with my mask, I'll be one of the few people with my mask on. Like, yeah, I have sickle cell. Like one girl, like, oh, okay, that's why you have your mask on. I got my vaccines and booster. I still keep it on. I take it off with pictures. I don't say, hey, this is 2020, 21, the COVID period with pictures with my mask.
With your mask
on.
So
I take it off with my pictures and that. So but I let everybody know, and it motivates them a lot and inspires a lot of people. I don't want to be the one like I tell my girl, like, why I got to be the Jesus. I put on the cross to motivate people. Like, you never know what can come out of that. Like, I don't want to go through those battles or do that, but to motivate people. But I guess one of the chosen ones with the help. But at the end of the day, like I appreciate life and try to live it to the fullest.
Yeah, and it seems like that's your main thing is I just want to live. I just enjoy life while you're here. Do everything that you could possibly do. And that's a good mindset to have. That's a good mindset to have. So what do you attend church here or did you find